Daiwa Pole Fishing Masters is one of the most prestigious festivals in UK commercial match fishing. Now entering its 5th year, the event is heavily sponsored by Daiwa, with a flagship pole to the winner, a mystery pairs prize, a hydroelastic bundle to each section winner, and, courtesy of another sponsor, Joseph James Law, a Young Angler Award, which sees the best performing angler aged under 25 walk away with a £500 voucher.
So we're here today, day one of the Pole Fishing Masters 2019. Obviously I won the event 2 years ago, and we're here with last year's champ Dawes. Obviously it's never a nice feeling having to give the trophy over to someone, but Matty's a good mate of mine and I was glad to see him win it. And he's here to defend it again today, aren't you?
Yeah, hopefully. I'd love to win it twice, but only other one person done it. That's the other person who's won it, Andy Bennett. Class act, so it'd be nice to get twice in that trophy. Drew a good peg today, 31 new, but I've got Connor in my section, I don't want him in my section. So
I don't think I'm going to trouble you from where I am.
I just don't want you there.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be alright.
Okay, I'm Ricardo, I'm fishing here the event on Tunnelbarn Farm. Yeah, I come from Holland. It's a long drive to come here because the fishing is better over here than in Holland. Get some more fish, nice fishing, F1 fishing, we don't have them in Holland. Yeah, my approach for today is I'm gonna fish the far bank and in the margins. I try to fish some shallow on casters. And yeah, we find out if we catch some fish. I got some ripple, I think it's okay.
Yesterday I drew Jenny's 18, got told by Paul that I had a good chance of winning the match, so I was really pleased with that. It's a lake I've never fished before. I just went out on an all shallow approach, started in the edge on ground bait and maggots, but it wasn't the best, I only caught 4, but after 20 minutes seeing a swell I was straight on it. And I've spent the next 4.5 hours chasing them up and down. They weren't really a best depth because as soon as the sun come out they drop, then the clouds will come over again, they come back up, get a ripple, and then it go flat. So yeah, overall, fantastic day. Caught 206 pound, which is my biggest weight of tunnel, and won the match. So fantastic. The event, Tom's doing a great job. There's just shy of 100 turned up for this year. Bit of a change in the format, which I think it makes it a bit interesting. People are drawing all sorts of pegs really, then there's a lot of room this year. The fishery's been so generous with the pegging. But yeah, absolutely great event, and for next year, if you're looking to fish a big event like this, I'd get on it because it's fantastic. Tom's doing a great job.
So yesterday I was on 23 on high pull. It's an okay peg to be honest, but 27 and 30 are quite good pegs, so it's all depending on what they call. And on Sunday I fished really well, so I was a bit unsure of how I was going to fish, but it ended up hitting quite hard to be honest. I've ended up with £110 and 102 was second, so it was quite tight. But I've caught a few across when I could fish it, it's a long way across. Ground bait and maggots, and then I had 10 or 11 shallow and thought it's going to be really good now. And then to be honest, like looking around, there wasn't a lot being caught. Luckily I set my deck rigs up just in case, and I've ended up catching a few on worms at 13 metres on the bottom, just where I loose fed cast, 6 foot there. And then where I planned to fish meat shore, I was throwing a few 6mm meat. Steve Conway caught well on 6 on house, 6 on high on the Sunday match, had 170. And normally when they're there, they start pimping and fizzing up, and I never had that, so I stopped feeding that, changed it to maggots. When 5 or 6 feeds, they started pimping, then I caught a few late on maggots. But today I've drawn 17 on high. Now, I've just got, I think if I can be second today, I'll be well happy with that. But 4 won the lake yesterday at 170, and I was second on the lake 110. So that dominated it round there, Kerry. And I've got Alex on 15, and that's right peg to be honest on this lake. So I'm going to be up against it today. But third at best, that's my target sort of thing. Third, second, if I can get second, I'll be happy with that. But third, that's what I think I'm fishing for. But as an angler, it's about, you want to draw next to the best anglers and feel, you know, you've got a chance to draw in Jamie one side, Bennett the other side, or Powers, you've got Alan Scott on. You know, it's literally like the who's who of angling. Other, you know, young anglers, Matty Dorr, Christian. There's so many good anglers here. You actually find out, the thing that I like about coming here is I come to Tunnel a lot, and every year this is the event that I find out if my effort that I've spent throughout the year, you know, Tunnel's not local to me, it's an hour and 45 minutes each way. So the thing for me personally about the Pole Masters is I get to find out if I've improved or not, and that's what I love about the Pole Masters, to be honest, because it's all about, you know, trying to get better all of the time. And here, this is where you find out whether you've improved or not. And then after this event, I'll sit down and think, right, you know, my long pole fishing weren't great, I got caught out doing this. And that's what I like about it. You actually, you know, it's as close as you'll ever get in fishing, where it, like, the winter time's very good because they're good matches, but the winter time it can be very peggy, whereas in the summertime there's normally loads of fish to be caught. You actually find out how good you are or how much work you've got to put in.
knew I'd drawn really well. The wind was blowing down my end and I've had so much space. 18 was into my left, 20 wasn't drawn, and then I think peg 2 was the next to my right, so I know I've had a lot of space, and I really fancied it, and it was just go for it, cast too shallow, to be honest. So I've caught best at 12 inches, caught 8 inches in the last sort of hour, and I've only had 7 pints of casters, so I've just had to manage my bait. I've left 2 pints of casters for the last hour and up the feed last hour and caught quite well. I love it. This is our holiday each year, and it's the 4th year I fished it, and yeah, we look forward to it all year. It's a cracking event, and it's like who's who are fishing. It's so good to be fishing against these people.
Right, on day 1 I was on peg 8 on high pull, which I didn't really fancy, to be honest with you. It's in a bit of a corner, it's not the best of pegs, but luckily I got second in the section, which I was really happy with. Just got on ground bait and maggots sort of down the edge, just caught Selly all day. So I had £107 second in the section. Day 2 I drew a peg I really liked, 31 on new. Caught really well shallow at 6 metres and a few on pellets at top 4. I had £141, which luckily enough won the section. It gives me a chance today to win the festival. Today we're on peg 11 on canal, and it's Matt Bingham went on it the first day, so I'm sort of quite confident. So hopefully I get a section win and do the job.
Makes Jamie paying the slack £840 this one. Big round of applause, £219. We also do a mystery pairs. Today's winners were Christian Jones and Ben Townsend. I think they'll wait down somewhere to come back to me, but they've won it by a convincing margin. So big round of applause, guys.
£5.5, I think it is.
Do you want to come up, guys? And everybody reading out from now, obviously stay behind every picture you took after if you could. Yeah. Take them and just come back up for those shortly. Thank you.
Hello, boys.
The Young Angler Award. This is for an angler under the age of 25 who hasn't made the main frame. Feel a bit sorry for this lad. He's actually finished first out the money. Big round of applause, please, for his 13, Sam Collett. So 12th place. He's at 7 points. 7 points. One section win, a weight of 342.14. Big round of applause, Barry Zimmerman. 11th place. 7 points again, one section win, 385.15. Christian Jones. 10th place, we had a great first 2 days. Started off really strong. He's had 7 points, one section win, £402.1. Ryan Watson. 9th place, 6 points, one section win, £281 dead. Jimmy Brooks. 8th place, 6 points, one section win, 361.14. Terry Kirkwood. 7th place, 361.15, one section win, 6 points. Andy Bennett. 5th place, sorry, missed one, 6th place. 6 points, 334.12, 2 section wins this time. Rob Parker. 5th place now, 6 points, 2 section wins, 352.12. Paul Holland. 4th place, 5 points, 1 section win, 388. Last year's champion, Matt Dawes. 3rd place now, I think it's fair to say a new face on the Pole Masters, great to see him here. 5 points, 2 section wins, weight of 265.9, Danny Grimsby. Second overall now, no stranger to big money success. 5 points, a weight of 273.8, Andy Power. And on to the big one, the new champion. This man's won just about everything else this year, so he might as well win this as well, in order. Don't know what he's going to do now until all the big finals come round. He's had 4 points, a weight of 312.7. Big round of applause, Jamie Hughes.
Right, well, luckily enough, I got a bit of free time this year, so I was able to come down and fish, say, the Daiwa Masters, which, to me, for a commercial based angler, this is probably, it's one of the events, other than the big 3 big money ones. So this is the event I've wanted for a long time. I've only been lucky enough to fish it once before, and it's gone all right. But my week this week, I drew, first day I've drawn 6 on new, which coming down here, I said to Steve, I said more likely I'm going to draw new every day because I draw on new a lot, but peg 6, really good peg. It's on a bit of an arm, I had the wind blowing at me, and I had a really nice day. I managed to win a section on the first day with £106. I've caught on maggot short, up and down, caught quite a few shallow, caught on the deck as well, and then maggots in the edge. I wanted to fish pellets cross, but it was too shallow, so say 1 section the first day. The second day, where did I draw the second day? I was in the same section. I drew 23 new, which is sort of an M peg the second day, but I got lucky in that the wind turned all the way around just for 1 day, because it's turned back again today. But on the Thursday, the wind blew at me, And if I'm completely honest, I had a bit of a poor match. I didn't make some very good decisions, and I've ended up just concentrating down the edges for the last few hours, and I've got away with catching some really big fish on ground bait and maggots in the edge, and I've weighed in 116 pound, which was second in the section. I got beat by the Dutch bloke on peg 1. He had 150 pound, I think. And then the last day today, I've drawn right behind us here. I've drawn on 16 on house pool, which it's been really, really moody all week. I think there's been quite low weights, but I was really happy. I got lucky a couple of weeks ago. I won the Maver off 29, and it's very, very similar area of water. So I fished hard pellets up and down long, and I've had a few short longer towards the bridge. Just hard pellets on 2 lines ticking over, and I've ended up with 35 fish for 89 pound, which has won me my section. I think 50 pound was next in the section, and luckily it has won me this year's Daiwa Masters at Tunnelbarn Farm. Right, we'll say I've been lucky enough this year to finally get down. It's only the second time I've managed to fish this event, the Daiwa Masters down at Tunnelbarn Farm, and I must say, for any aspiring commercial angler, for as festivals go, aside from white eggs and things like that, this for me, it's the biggest festival, the biggest event sort of thing taking place over a few days in the country at the moment. I mean, as a northwest angler where we have a lot of F1 fishing, so that this is the mecca for all us. We all come down here wanting to win this one. For me, it's a phenomenal event. Tom does an awesome job in running it, despite lots of moaning going on by all of us because we're all miserable at the end of the day. But no, it's a phenomenal event, and so from now on I won't be missing another one. I'd love to get one more name on that trophy.